60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm John.
I'm Nancy.
And we are
J&N
J&N Travels.
Travels.
Thank you for joining us for another edition of Offbeat Travel News in under 35 minutes, which is our weekly live where we discuss things that aren't in mainstream travel news, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So we pick some stories that we think are interesting but are not out there for everyone to just grab. Yeah, just a little extra thing during the week. If you're new to the channel or if you're returning, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll get our notifications when we do go live. We have a Facebook page, J&N Travels Facebook page, and a TikTok page, which is doing well.
Yeah, it is.
Please take a peek at those. Our next Offbeat News is next Wednesday. The date is 8/21, right? 8/21, yeah, or 8/20. No, 8/21.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's next Wednesday, anyways, at 12:15. So that's 15 minutes past noon. And our next Sunday live with games and Tanisha time is on 8/25, August 25th at 3 o'clock. So please tune in for those. I guess that's it. The only other thing I'd like to mention, let me throw this up on the screen. Hello, Tanisha. I see you
Tanisha.
in there. And Maxwell, thank you for coming in. That is a picture of the Meraviglia. I always have problems with these different shows. Meraviglia that we have booked a cruise on, MSC's cruise.
Yeah, I had to look up because it's an Italian ship, and I had to look up, being Italian, I didn't know what Meraviglia meant. So I had to ask Alexa, and it means wonder.
Wonder, okay.
Yeah.
This is a cruise we booked, the 14-day cruise in the fall. And next week's Offbeat, we're going to go a little offbeat. And instead of doing news reports, we're going to use the half hour to talk about our preparation, maybe help people out who are planning, who have never done an MSC cruise. It's out of New York. Maybe just go over the stuff we're going through. We got a very good deal. So if you're looking for a budget cruise,
we got a very good deal.
It was a very good deal. We'll go through what it costs us too. So you can, if you want to think about it.
Yeah.
There are budget cruises have gone up in price, but there are a lot of budget cruises out there if you do your research.
Well, they're trying to get people to board the Meraviglia because it's a fairly new.
Well, it's not new, but you're right. To this area, they're trying to get into the market.
So that's why they had that special, right? Trying to get people hooked on the Meraviglia because it's new to this area.
Right. Oh, we got she's working overtime. We got Tanisha said this is National Lemon Meringue Day.
Oh.
And National Relaxation Day.
All right.
Celebrate accordingly.
Thank you.
You're working overtime, Tanisha.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
Good.
I love it.
Okay, so we will go into our first news story.
Alrighty,
and this is a little different, Nance, than your typical cruise or Disney World or stuff like that. In fact, you've got, I think, 3 out of 4 of your stories are Disney related.
That's why I've got my ears on.
That's why you got your ears on.
Yeah.
Already. The first story today is 5 of the top dog-friendly states. Now, daughter's got a dog. We've been taking care of the dog. And we always kind of kid around saying, I wonder where the most friendly place to take dogs out. Because you talk to people. My brother's got one, and he always tells a story about just towns and cities where he lives that are more dog accepting than others. So thought this would be a cute little thing. So some of
Yeah.
the best vacation destinations in the country also happen to be extremely welcoming to pets and pet parents alike. Here are the 5. So these are 5 U.S. states. Okay,
Okay,
they had
US
foreign
states.
ones too, but we're just going to
Okay.
go with the 5 top U.S. states.
Okay.
And I don't think these are in any particular order. We'll start with Maine, which is close to us.
Oh, that's
Okay,
close to us. I hope our daughter's listening to this podcast.
right. We'll have to pass it on to her.
Yeah.
Maine has consistently ranked among the most pet-friendly states in the U.S., and it's not hard to see why. According to Roscoe's, I love these names, Roscoe's Bed and Bark, a dog-friendly inn in Portland, Maine,
Oh,
has
okay.
nearly 1,000 pet-friendly hotels. Okay, so they put together some kind of booklet or something that has 1,000 pet-friendly hotels,
Yeah.
76 dog-friendly beaches. I don't even think of that
Really?
as a thing. Yeah,
Dog-friendly beaches.
about places
Interesting.
that accept your dog walking on
Yeah,
the
I never
beach.
thought of that.
And an abundance of lakes, mountains, hiking trails, national parks, and other amazing outdoor destinations to explore. On top of that, Maine also boasts some of the best animal protection laws in the nation.
Wow.
You don't think of that aspect of it, right? Just to
No.
protecting the dogs.
That's good to know.
The second one on our list is Colorado.
Ooh, I'd love to go to Colorado.
It probably comes as no surprise that Colorado is also an incredibly pet-friendly state for many of the same reasons as Maine. Strong animal protection laws, plenty of pet-friendly accommodations, and all the wide open spaces you and your furry friend could ever wish for. It even boasts the current most pet-friendly city in the U.S.
Oh,
Okay?
really?
So Petco's ranked, I guess, did some ranking on the best pet-friendly
Oh, I
cities,
see. Okay.
and they ranked Colorado Springs as the #1 spot last year.
For pets.
Pet friendly, yeah.
Pet friendly, Colorado
Right.
Springs. Okay.
Now we also joke around, Nance, about taking our little
Grand dog.
grand dog, okay, with us to Florida when we
Well,
go for snowbirding.
It seems like there's dogs everywhere in Florida, and
right. So we always wonder where
Yeah.
that ranked. Yeah.
yeah.
So Florida, the Sunshine State, is currently ranked #1. Okay, on the Dogs' top 10 dog
So
friendly
they're
states.
number one.
They're #1.
Wow, I believe that.
And this is the list that just came out for 2024.
Okay.
Florida's world famous coastline is a huge draw for visitors, and that coastline is dotted by dozens of pet friendly beaches from Pensacola down the Florida Keys to the
Okay.
whole coast.
Yeah.
Florida Rambler, that's another magazine or something, lists 35 of the state's best pet friendly beaches, grouping them by region so that you can easily find the perfect beach getaway for you and your possum pal, no matter where you go. Okay. So there are all sorts of folks out there. And the last 2, okay, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oregon is another nature lover's paradise that positively perfect for pet lovers of
That's
all
cute.
stripes. Portland, Oregon alone currently ranks among the most pet-friendly cities in the U.S. with dozens
Really?
upon dozens of parks, trails, breweries, and restaurants catering to the friendly Fidos. Outside of Portland, the entire state is home to hundreds of pet-friendly parks, forests, and trails ready for exploration. And don't forget about the beaches. Nearly
Nice.
all the beaches along Oregon's coastline are pet-friendly.
Wow.
You don't think of that as a big draw, right?
No.
But the beaches, I guess, are a big one.
But I've been noticing everywhere we go, it just seems like somebody has a dog, and I don't know if it's after the pandemic that more people got animals or not. I don't know.
Well, they did. They made
Did they
that
so?
point. Yeah.
They
Well, they
did?
said that. In fact, there was a
Okay.
shortage of RVs. and
RVs, that's
pets,
right, and pets.
because
Okay.
people were lonely.
Okay.
So, of
'Cause
course,
it just
dogs will
seems like-
last at least 10 years, right? So they're
Yeah.
going to fill the dogs.
Yeah.
And the last one is North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
From the beauty of the Smoky Mountains to the sandy Atlantic beaches is the state's eastern tip. North Carolina is an incredibly diverse and beautiful state that's welcoming to visitors of all kinds, whether they walk on 2 legs or 4s.
Aw.
You'll find a wealth of pet welcoming businesses and accommodations in all of North Carolina's biggest cities. And with the state's mild weather, there's always something to do year round, whether you're hiking, beach trips, visiting lush farms and vineyards, or chilling out in a quiet, pup-friendly mountain cabin
Well, I'm
getaway.
surprised how many stores allow dogs, even if they're not service animals. Like I was surprised. Like, weren't you?
Well,
Like,
you walk down the street and they all have the dog bowl out. They all seem to
Yeah.
have a dog biscuit ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. And this was over in Massachusetts when we were going on the coast.
Right.
Tanisha says, right, I am working now, so I will not be celebrating National Relaxation Day. Or you can do it half day, I guess,
Aw.
when you're done working. 2 meetings after work. Wow.
Oh,
So I guess I
wow.
relax after those. Yeah, you got a long day
Yeah,
before you
yeah,
relax.
it is a long day.
All right, Nance. So we'll move on to you,
All
and you I
right.
know have a
I
lot
have
of
some
Disney stuff
Disney
updates
stories.
too,
That's
huh?
why, like I said, I put my ears on for the occasion. So I've got several Disney stories today. There was a recent announcement for Magic Kingdom that was a reveal of a new Cars inspired area with two new attractions coming to a reimagined section of Frontierland. This first ride is a thrilling mountain rally race with 4x4 style vehicles navigating mountain trails, past geysers, and through mud holes. Concept art shows off roading vehicles racing up and down a hilly, dirty track to a finish line packed with familiar friends from Cars, including Lightning McQueen and Mater. A second family friendly attraction will be focused on smaller racers. Construction will begin in early 2025.
Now this is California has this. I don't
Oh,
know
do
if it's the
they?
same Cosland. And it
Okay.
looks really cute, but I'm one of these ones, even if the ride's worse, I hate seeing old rides disappear.
Yeah.
Even if the new ride's even better. And this is going to replace, in fact, several of the stuff you're talking about today is this actually going to replace the area that has Tom Sawyer and then you
Oh,
take the
yeah,
raft.
that's
I
right.
think they're actually going to drain the water
Oh,
there
wow.
and get rid of the island, and that whole area is going to be
Oh, we didn't get a chance to
Cosland.
go to Tom Sawyer. We were so busy, but
I know.
I kind of wish
So
we had. But if they're,
in
but
hindsight, you're absolutely right.
yeah, I wanted to, but we.
Hey, Brian's
Hi,
World. Thanks for
Brian. How
coming
are
in.
you?
How things going with you?
Yeah.
What is new with you? Okay, and we'll throw our first rebus up here, Nance.
Okay.
Let's study it in a couple seconds, and then we'll bring it back.
Oh,
We give
okay.
the answer,
All
okay?
right.
So now we move onward. Okay, my next story is about. We do a segment now each week. Moron Traveler. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
What
Because
happened this
you have to
week?
make your determination if the person's a moron or if it's just a bad situation that they get into. So today's moron travel story is an individual got really drunk alone in Hokkaido after a breakup. So he broke up with
Oh,
his girlfriend.
okay.
He got lost and his phone ran out of battery.
Oh, well, that's
So he's
not
walking
good.
around, battery went dead. He spent the next hour asking random passerbys to give him directions to his hostel. People would look it up on Google. So he'd had people and they look it up on their
Yeah,
phones,
on their
give
phone.
him
Okay.
directions.
Yeah, okay.
But remember, this guy's a little bit intoxicated, so he'd walk and then he'd forget the
Oh,
directions.
that makes
He'd
sense.
go to the next person, they go walk, and he repeated this about 10 times
Oh, no.
and inconvenienced a lot of people because he kept on forgetting.
That's kind of funny. I hope it
It
ends
is,
well.
I know. He finally arrived at the hostel,
Oh, you did.
but I
That's
guess a
good.
lot of the hostels over there are closed at night. You have to have
Oh,
I guess it's just a keypad. You type in the
okay.
number.
All right.
Well, he had a keypad, a 4-digit number, but it was on his phone, which is dead.
Oh, no. And he doesn't remember it.
Well, he didn't remember it until finally, by some, sometimes something just clicks.
Yeah,
You can
something just
remember a
clicks.
name.
Yeah.
By some miracle, despite only having seen the code once, he was able to remember it and let himself in.
Oh, good.
The breakup really compromised his reasoning. So if you're going to get drunk, do it in your room.
Yeah.
It's not smart. Imagine anywhere, even Florida
No.
or a place that you're comfortable traveling to. You get drunk, you're
Yeah.
going to get disoriented,
Oh,
right?
of course. Yeah. He killed a few brain cells with all that alcohol, so couldn't remember
I
them.
know, you're absolutely right. Okay,
Oh,
let's
gosh.
see. Brian just said, I just got over from having, oh man, COVID virus.
Oh,
This is,
no.
third time. See,
That's awful.
I mean, we consider ourselves really lucky.
Knock
We have
on
not
wood.
gotten it yet. We've been
No.
exposed to it, and
Knock on
we
wood.
keep knocking on wood. But God, my daughter's
No.
gotten it several times.
Yeah, our daughter had it a
Friends
few
have gotten it
times.
several
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Glad to see. I assume you're feeling better now. Glad to see it. All right, Nance, your next story.
Okay. Previously announced pirate bar.
Okay, so this is another Disney one.
Disney has confirmed the previously announced Pirates of the Caribbean themed tavern will open in Adventureland in 2025. The watering hole will extend the story of the nearby Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and concept art shows a space that appears to be an extension of the ride setting. Okay, the space includes a barred window, broken prison bars, and hanging shackles, and even a smoking canyon, suggesting possible effects.
That's cool.
Yeah, the cozy candlelight tavern is packed with buccaneering bric-a-brac From hanging lanterns and an anchor chandelier to skull and crossbones decor and flag. That's cool. The Barker bird that used to appear as an audio animatronic outside the attraction appears in concept art. A leg and barefoot hangs out of a hammock overhead as well, suggesting a possible pirate audio animatronic similar to those on the ride. Disney hasn't confirmed whether the lounge will serve alcohol, but the art shows what looks to be both beer and wine. A sword-wielding pirate standing on the bar suggests immersive cast interactions. Okay.
Remember when they never had alcohol served in Magic Kingdom, and now they're slowly working in.
Yeah.
I think that restaurant for Beauty and the Beast now serves alcohol.
Okay.
This one, it sounds like they're going to do. You almost have to with a Pirates theme,
I was
right?
just saying,
have a beer
yeah,
on
gotta
draft
have,
or something like that.
gotta have some whiskey and rye.
But that's kind of cool. That'd be cool to just go in, maybe get a drink.
Yeah, I like the
It's
theming of it.
Well, it's attached to Pirates of the Caribbean, so it
Yeah.
keeps that whole theming alive, right? Pretty cool.
What is this? Okay.
All right. So the first Rebus, anyone want to throw it into the chat, or let's see. Can you guess it, Nance?
Are you in trouble?
That's like actually a good guess. It's close, but I would give you credit. I'd give you full credit for that if you were to guess it.
Are you in trouble? I get credit for
it? Yeah, because technically it's you are in trouble, but I think yours is just as legit, right?
Okay, right.
Very good, Nance. Okay, and we move on to our next news story. This is where the point of our video that we throw in some unusual hotel place to stay.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
I know the potato one cracks me up.
This is the list of the ones we've done so far, and today's is. Let's get into go.
Are you reading the list that we've done so far?
No, I'm not going to read it.
Oh.
They saw that. The Queen Mary Hotel, 1930s luxury ocean liner. This is really cool for several reasons.
Yeah, I just saw a documentary about the Queen Mary and how it's haunted, and they had several mediums that came to stay at the hotel, and they experienced paranormal activities.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that does tack onto this.
I just watched it the other day.
This was once the luxury liner for the rich and famous. So this is a legit Queen Mary.
Yes.
Now serves as an indulgent hotel with Art Deco suites. You can live as a first-class traveler in the 1930s. So it's a hotel.
Right.
An overnight stay at the Queen Mary is time travel back to an era when the trip to the U.S. was reserved for the wealthy. Remember that one, cruising? Even when we were younger, so you had to be mega rich. And now everyone's cruising.
Now everyone's doing it. Yeah.
The royals and superstars preferred to travel on the ship between Europe and the United States. Several cabins, living rooms, and restaurant environments on the ship have been recreated to their original state. Watch out. Here's where it kicks in your comment.
Yeah, I just
watch out for ghosts.
Yes.
According to some rumors, there can be as many as 150 ghosts on the ship.
Well,
I don't know how they came up with that.
I don't know.
If you want, maybe they look at people who died. I don't know. If you want to know more about them, you can book ghost walks. That would be fun.
That would be
fun. So
you
stay in there and you book a ghost walk through the corridors. The hotel offers a buffet and American breakfast. Renting now is $200. If you did it right now, it'd be $218 a night. So you're on a cruise ship, right? But it's a hotel. You're not getting all your meals like on a cruise ship, but you are getting the breakfast. And these are some.
You are getting a breakfast, and you might get a visitor. But
I know, right? You might have a guest at your table.
Yeah, an unwanted guest at your table or in your bed.
That'd be interesting. So these are some of the rooms, okay, that back to the way they were back in the 1930s. That looks like a kind of a dining hall or something like that. Here's one of the bars. I mean, it'd be cool to drink in these, huh?
Yeah, it would be.
It's probably original furniture.
According to the documentary I saw, these psychic or mediums that came and stayed on the Queen Mary, definitely all of them that stay there experienced paranormal activities.
Well, that's a job too. So I mean, this is one of the buffets. I don't know if this is something they do every now for the guests, or if this is just a flashback to the old buffets. And one of the bedrooms now, it's a little 1930s. They have the TV up there. It's funny. I just noticed that now.
That's funny, yeah.
So this looks more of a modern room, doesn't it? So they must update the cabins. Some of the cabins more modern.
I would be like, every little noise I heard, I would think it would be a ghost.
And you're gonna embellish
think
that too because you kind of want to
Yeah.
feel like that's really
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Okay, so your story
Well,
number
that's really
6,
cool.
Nance. I know, isn't that cool?
That is.
Any of these that we brought up, I wouldn't mind staying there at
Yeah.
some point.
Okay, this is Villain's Land confirmed. Villain's Land is now confirmed for Magic Kingdom. The land will be the dark lair of classic Walt Disney Animation Studio Villains and will include 2 major attractions, dining and retail. Attractions haven't been confirmed. The concept art includes a coaster track. This land will include a vast lineup of animated villains, including Ursula, Maleficent, who appears in dragon form, Jafar, Scar, the Evil Queen, Hades, Captain Hook. I don't know who this one is. Chernabog?
Never heard of Trinidad.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or Ka. Okay.
No, Gaston and more villains. No timeline was shared, but Disney has confirmed that preparation is already underway.
Yeah, the difference between these stories and rumors are all these stories you're reading today have been confirmed that they're doing it. They were announced at the D23. That's the annual. I'd love to go to it. Right? I thought it was annual, but someone said it's every other year.
Every other year.
Where they talk about all the new stuff coming out.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Which would be a lot of fun.
But it's not every year, every other year.
I thought it was every year. No, maybe it's every other year. It's on the West Coast, and every other year it's on the East Coast. But yeah, and this is one of the things people have been talking about in rumors for years, and they're finally going to do it. And I think this is supposed to be over by where the Cars Land is.
Oh, okay.
The Villains Land. And I thought this is kind of a no-brainer because people like the characters, and it would be a fun thing. But I actually was watching a live the other day where people really didn't care for it. Them embellishing the bad guys. So
really?
Yeah, so it's interesting. A lot of people think of the villains as more geared towards adults.
Yeah.
Whereas Magic Kingdom is supposed to be kid friendly. So I don't know. I guess it's a different opinion for different people, right?
You're right.
But yeah, that's another interesting Disney role.
Well, in Disney, there's always a villain and somebody always dies.
I know.
So that's just the way it is. Disney is,
But the ones that die always seem to be the good ones, like Bambi's mother,
right.
or any number of characters, right?
Right. I'm trying to think.
It's usually not like the bad evil person killing them or something.
Right. I mean, in Snow White, she falls asleep.
I'm trying to think who dies in
had
Snow White.
Well,
they can almost go the different. We did that one day. We sat and went through different ones. But
yeah, I mean, she was poisoned by the apple. She didn't die, but.
All right. So here's our next Rebus, Nance.
Okay.
It's put in your head. Don't say anything yet. Okay. Go once, going twice, and we'll move on. All right.
In the Lion King.
That was real sad.
Yeah, that was very sad. Yeah.
Okay. So my last story and the next story is new features coming to Royal Caribbean's Allure. So Allure of the Seas is going in for a rehab, and they are really upgrading a lot of stuff.
My daughter went on the Allure.
That was one.
Yeah, she did about a couple of years ago.
We just missed it. We almost went because it was going out of New York or New Jersey, I guess. And a couple times we almost booked that one, but we didn't. That might come back, I guess. Royal Caribbean's International's Allure of the Sea is set to undergo a major refurbishment. The $100 million upgrade will add a series of new features, experience, and venues to the 210 built ship. So what's that? 14 years old now? 15 years old? According to the Royal Caribbean, over 35 bars and restaurants will be available, as well as several new thrills and ways to chill. The adults-only solarium, which I love those solariums.
I love those adults-only solarium. They're wonderful.
Will introduce new touches, including the addition of Samba Grill and a dedicated bars. Remember, it took us a while, but we actually found in the Oasis, we found a nice little dining area.
Yeah.
And the funny thing it had stuff that no place else on the ship
it
had.
Different food items. Yes, that was nice.
Other features come to the Allure of the Seas include the Perfect Storm, which is a trio of water slides that were first introduced on the other ships in the fleet. So it's probably the ones we had on the Oasis that they're now. I always thought the Allure had more slides. The Allure of the Seas will also see an introduction to new food and beverage concepts, including several signature venues that are available on newer ships, such as the Lime and Coconut. El Loco Fresh is coming to the outside decks of the ship. Yeah. With a menu that features tacos, burritos, and quesadillas.
Yeah.
Playmaker Sports Bar
Ooh, sports bar.
and the arcade is another venue being added to the allure. Guests can catch live games on dozens of TVs, play arcade classics, and order bar fare and brews. So this thing is really outdated because a lot of the stuff we took for granted were on the Oasis, but they're just adding it to the allure now.
Okay. Wow.
Let's see. Currently available on the Wonder and Utopia of the Seas. Okay, those
are the newer ones.
The Mason Jar Southern Restaurant and Bar is coming to the Allure Seas as well. So it's going from the newer ships and they're putting on this ship. New family-friendly features include the 10-story Ultimate Abyss dry slide.
Oh, that's nice. You went on that.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
The Allure of the Seas is introducing the Royal Escape Room, Apollo 18 Lunar Landing. So we did an escape room on the ship. That's basically an escape room with a space theme.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I'd do it again, I guess. Would you?
I guess. If we had nothing else to do. I don't love escape rooms.
No, I don't love it, but
this attraction puts families and friends in the hot seat of the command center in 1973 as they look for clues and solve complex puzzles to land Apollo 18 on the moon before time runs out. Allure is introducing a laser tag experience.
Oh, I like laser tag. That was a lot of fun.
That features glow-in-the-dark elements and competitive gameplay.
We had a lot of fun with that.
The teen spaces will undergo a transformation to become Social 298, a venue that boasts video games, music, movies, and more.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some pictures of the different. That's Allure pre. So this is the new slides that are going to be put on there.
Okay.
Look quite high, huh?
Yeah, they do. I was thinking that myself, going, whoa.
This is one of the bars that they're putting in, new bar. This is actually, I won't even talk about this because this is what your last story is going to be on. This is the new Dunes, Lost Dunes mini golf.
Okay.
Which looks like a lot of fun. Okay.
Yeah, that's my next story, right?
Okay.
So I'll read it now. Lost Dunes mini golf. So Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas now features the Lost Dunes, a new 9-hole miniature golf course as part of the Thrill Island entertainment area on the ship. Located on Deck 16, the course themed around a post-hurricane deserted island features interactive elements on each hole. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special effects. He's trying to get a hole like the wall.
The goal of the project was to create a revolutionary mini golf course that enhances players' engagement with its dynamic design. What sets this course apart are the interactive theme pieces that can be found on every hole. This adds an extra layer of excitement and engagement to the game. A life-size ship stem and bow, a large plane wing, a broken submarine, and rock walls not only add excitement to the guest experience, but also encourages players to explore the unique challenges that await them on every turn.
So there's your ship.
Yeah.
And you said submarine there, something, right? That must be the submarine here.
Cool.
Maybe? The airplane.
Yeah, broken wing.
Just different things. Pretty cool.
Yeah. The course was built using the AGS custom modular systems with interlocking permeable panels. Fiber optic lighting was implemented throughout the course, creating a visually stunning and immersive environment. This one-of-a-kind mini golf course is sure to leave a lasting impression. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing.
It does,
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I just hope they keep up with the special effects,
Oh, right.
So not one of these things that works for a year and then they
I
don't work.
know that it starts falling apart. Yeah.
But it does sound pretty cool.
It does sound really cool. It's very interesting.
Okay, so we want to, before we go on our Rebus at the end of our show, this is the MSC, of course, Maravilla. I just want to point out next week if you came in late or if you're watching this a replay that first of all, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us if you're new. We're going on a trip in the fall and 2-week vacation cruise on the MSC Maravilla out of New York. And next week we're going to talk about our planning and might help some of you that have never been in MSC or debating it. We got a great deal.
We got a great deal. Do they still have deals out there?
Still do.
They still do.
Still
so it's not
deals.
Too late. So if you're interested, check it out.
And anyone's complaining about cruise prices, we found at least 2 ships out of New York, New Jersey area that were very good
reasonable
deals.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
Okay, so that will be next week. Okay, have any idea what this last Rebus is, Nance?
E-N-T-U-R-Y.
Okay.
And-
You're in trouble. So Tanisha said the same thing with the first one.
Oh, did she say you're
Yeah.
in trouble? Yeah, that's what you are in trouble. That's how it looked because
Yeah.
U was first. This one, E-T-U-R-Y.
And that is correct, Tanisha, on the first one. The second one, you want to take a guess, Nancy, before I put it?
I don't know this one. No.
This is a little tough. I'm trying to put a tougher one second here.
Entry.
It's long time no see. So century, right? Long time. And then no
Oh,
see.
that's
Tough
a
one.
hard one.
Very
That's a
tough one.
real hard one. Okay, now I get it. But yeah, I would never have guessed that. That's a really, really hard one. I like the easy ones.
Yeah, she got the century. Tanisha got the century.
Oh, she did.
It's just not the phrase.
Oh,
yeah.
good. I didn't
Okay.
even get the century. I didn't pick up on that.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us for our Offbeat Travel News in under 35 minutes. And we kept it under 35 minutes. And
Yeah.
next week we talk about the Meraviglia.
Yeah.
So please join us then. Thank you very much for coming in,
Bye.
everyone.
Stay young, have fun. Bye.
We're just all over the place. This is a Thursday, right? As much as I honestly, it's like, well, how do I don't know